One day you'll look back and realize you were very busy, but not truly alive. This isn't motivation, it's a warning. Listen to this story before it's too late. I am 71 years old, and if you are listening to this, I want you to pause for a moment. If you are under 30, I am speaking directly to you. This is not a motivational speech, and I am not here to pretend that I have everything figured out. I am simply sharing the truth of my life. Listen to this story, because I learned these lessons far too late. And if I had understood them earlier, my life might have looked very different. When I was your age, I believed life was a straight road. Work hard, stay busy, and everything would eventually fall into place. That belief felt safe, but in reality it was slowly emptying me from the inside. I spent my youth trying to please others. I chose paths that felt secure instead of paths that made me feel alive. Every day I told myself I would have time later. I did not realize that later would become the biggest lie I ever believed. I confused movement with progress and busyness with success. I did work that paid well but never fulfilled me. The things that truly mattered to me, I pushed aside and called them unrealistic dreams. I did not know then that regret does not arrive loudly. It comes quietly, hidden inside daily routines and normal responsibilities. In my 30s, I promised myself I would start living later. I ignored friends, missed family moments, and exhausted myself in the name of work. I believed people would always be there, but people eventually stopped waiting. My parents grew old quietly while I stayed busy. Friends faded away without arguments, just silence. I tied my worth to how busy I was. When success finally arrived, it did not bring the happiness I expected. It brought exhaustion, loneliness, and a deep sense of emptiness. The hardest truth was realizing that no one forced these choices on me. I made them myself. If you are under 30, listen to this story carefully. The habits that feel normal today will shape your entire future. Balance does not magically appear. You choose it every single day. Time, relationships, and health do not break separately. They collapse together. In my 50s, I finally stopped. A small health scare forced me to slow down and reflect. I asked myself questions I had avoided for years. Who am I without my job? Who do I call when something good happens? Who was I really living for? The answers were uncomfortable. I had mistaken being needed for being loved and being busy for being alive. I tried to change, but habits built over decades do not disappear easily. Regret did not grow because change was impossible, but because I waited too long to begin. If you feel restless, empty, or lost, do not ignore it. Those feelings are not weakness. They are signals. Listen to this story because discomfort often points you toward truth. Silence can be painful, but it is where real answers live. Now, at 71, my world is quieter but clearer. I no longer live inside memories. I learn from them. Here's what I want you to know. Choose people over appearances. Choose health before ambition quietly destroys it. Choose courage over comfort, especially when comfort keeps you small. Say what you feel while you still can. Apologize quickly. Forgive sooner than you think you should. Build a life you do not need to escape from. You do not need to have everything figured out. You just need to be awake. Time moves faster than you realize. If you are under 30 and listening to this, take it as a warning spoken with care. I cannot give you my years, but I can give you this truth. Your life is happening right now. Choose it before it is too late. Listen to this story. Understand it, and change one small decision today. That is how real change begins.